Okay. Hi there.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean. How are you today?
I'm good.
All right. So I want to record this counseling session for use later. Is it okay if I record this and everything that we're saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So let's start off. What would you like to talk about today?
I've been having some money issues. Also I'm having trouble finding a job and just my bank account's just low right now. I kind of need some money, so that's just stressing me out because not having money is like in today's world, it's like you're like basically useless if you don't got any money in your pocket or things like that.
Can you tell me more about the stress that you're feeling?
Just under pressure, I can't go out and do the things I like. I can't go out and like I needed new shoes. I couldn't go and get new shoes. I had to ask somebody to get them for me. I don't like asking people for things, so I feel kind of like needy from people. Like when you don't have money, I feel like I gotta lean on people. I don't like that feeling. I like being dependent.
So you don't want to rely on people for the things that you need in life,
Right.
especially the necessities like, a place to live, a car.
Right.
So when you do have to rely on another person, what thoughts go through your head? Why does this bother you?
I think it really bothers me because it like makes me feel like weak, like less of a man at times. I was always brought up to you have to, as a man, you have to provide for yourself and the people around you. So when I can't even take care of myself, it makes me, I'm 24 years old, 23 years old, and I can't even get myself a new pair of shoes because I can't find a job when I'm low on money. I'm in college and things, and people say, well, it's okay, you're in college, but it still doesn't feel right. I'm so used to having a job all the time, not having a job now. It's like, it's bothering me because I feel vulnerable. I feel like if someone goes out and do something, I'm going to miss it because I don't have money to go out. Now, I do have alternate ways to get money, like I have a credit card, but I don't want to put myself in a bind from using the credit card or other things just to go out. So it's kind of like I have to make sure I save my money, the little bit of money I have, but I also I want to live a little bit.
And so how do you feel that this stress, how is the stress affecting you? Is it affecting you physically, mentally? Are you sleeping okay?
I think I'm sleeping okay because even though I don't have a lot of money, I'm still trying to focus on what I got to do in school and things like that. But I think it's just sometimes mentally I wander because I'm
Okay.
I kind of try to figure out ways to get money when I'm in class and things like that. Like I do okay in school, but it's just sometimes my mind wanders. It's just something else in my mind.
Okay.
Like I really have it, and it does bother me. It's like an extra thing. It's like kind of how you have kind of have weights and you keep putting weight on. I got all these weights on already, and then you put another weight on. It's just I don't want that one on. I'm not used to that being a problem for me. It's a new problem for me, and that's really.
So it sounds like you're feeling pretty overwhelmed about this money issue. And it's kind of plaguing your thoughts when you're in class and doing normal things.
Yeah, overwhelmed could be a word I use. Yeah.
Okay.
Overwhelmed, worried.
And you talked a little bit about feeling weak and vulnerable. Do you feel like showing people the vulnerable side of you is weakness?
It can be.
Okay.
I think sometimes people, when they see they're vulnerable, that people see when you're vulnerable, they sometimes take advantage of you. And I also think sometimes people see they're vulnerable, they think that's a good thing, but as a man, I don't think it's so much a good thing as for women and things like that. Like women to show they're vulnerable because I don't know, that's just a cultural thing.
Mm-hmm.
But with men, if we show we're vulnerable, we're it's almost like a shark tank in there. One shark weaker than the other, he's gonna get.
So that's just how kind of life just is like that.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's built in my eyes, in some ways.
And are you taking any steps to fixing this money problem and this stress issue?
Trying to. I'm trying to get a job through my school. Working that out, but there's also some other roadblocks there, so that's not working out. Getting a regular job would kind of take up too much time to take away from my studies, which is really why I'm at school. So that option's kind of not there. So I have been thinking of ways to get money, but it's just none of it's working out for me.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the roadblocks that you're facing with your job or
Uh,
finding money?
um, well, one of the roadblocks is like with school, I have to have financial aid to get a job through the school.
Mm-hmm.
But my financial aid is not coming through yet because they need transcripts from the IRS.
Okay.
And me and my dad were working on it, but the IRS, they just, it takes a long time to get stuff from there. So that's like one of the big roadblocks. That's actually really the only roadblock. Because we took care of all the paperwork, we pushed through and everything, and now we're waiting on the IRS to send us, and it's really frustrating. Because it's like, I've been doing this, it's my 5th year in school. I've been doing this for a while. I've been going through the whole, financial aid process, and now my last year of school, it wants to like bog down. So.
Mm-hmm. And it sort of sounds like to me that all this frustration is really just anger. That you're kind of angry at the school, you're angry at the situation that that you've been placed in more than once, and now you have to deal with it, just another time.
Yeah, anger is like definitely something I feel half the time, but I'm more mad at myself.
Okay.
More mad at myself because I think everything could be preventable, and if I didn't do anything to prevent it, that's on me.
So how often do you get mad at yourself? Do you often have self-deprecating thoughts?
Yeah, because I think that's how, honestly, I grow. Honestly, when I'm mad at myself, I honestly think that's how I stop myself from making stupid decisions or, growing as a man and a person. Like, Sean, you made the stupid decision. Now you're mad at yourself. Now you're never going to do this again. Like, I'm going to take this lesson and hopefully apply it to my kids in college and get everything early in. Even though it can't affect me, it'll affect me, my children, or whoever, like someone, even if it's a friend going to college, make sure you get all your stuff in so you can have a work study job and things like that. So I try to take the anger and I kind of, somebody once told me, it's okay to be angry about things and mad and frustrated, but if you don't channel all that mad and frustration into positive, then it doesn't mean anything.
That's good. So how do you channel all these negative emotions and turn it into a positive?
I keep trying to work hard. I mean, I have my little student assistant job for football, and I'm trying to make a career out of that. I work hard at that. I go in there every day. They don't really, some people think that's like a solution to my money problem, trying to get them to pay me, but they can't do that. So I'm still kind of a volunteer, but I kind of channel my energy there into my schoolwork, just trying to find a way out so one day I won't have like money problems.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be like when I just channel into my work and whatever I can.
Okay. And would you say that football is an outlet for you?
Yeah, it's kind of always been an outlet. It's been part of my life for a long, long time. I love the game. I kind of want to make it a career. So you can definitely say that.
Okay. Tell me more about football and where did this love for football come out of?
I guess I started playing when I was 11-ish, and I really didn't want to play at first. My dad kind of made me because he thought I would learn a lot of good things from me. So I played for a while, then I stopped because my dad gave me an option. He said, well, if you don't like it that much, you don't have to play.
Yeah.
And then over the years, I guess I developed, had some anger issues, so I decided to play football again because my dad was like, you need to find an outlet, and it kind of turned my life around a little bit. So it's kind of why the game kind of changed me to be better. People ask me why I'm like so nice and stuff like that. It's because I always had an outlet. So people only see like the nice me.
Mm-hmm. And so it sounds like to me that you've had anger issues for a while. It's punctuated through your life, through your childhood.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say.
Okay. And when you were a child, how did you deal with anger?
Well, when I was younger, like 8, 9-ish, it was just temper tantrums. That's the only way I got it, like out. And then when I got older in middle school, I just used to hit people. One, because I was more mad, like we talked about before, mad at myself.
Okay.
Because people used to make fun of me, so I always used to think like, I'm ugly, why am I this way? Why don't people like me? It must be something I'm doing. So I didn't know no other way to really unleash it, so I used to hit people. I know now that's not the best way to do it. But yeah, that just used to be a way I used to like find a way to blame everyone else. And that's why I am the way I am now. I put everything on my shoulders because you can't blame everybody else for your problems. It's your problem.
Okay. So all of this anger and occasional negative self-talk,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like this is coming from a place of, like maybe, or do you believe that you're having an image issue or self-confidence issue, and that's really what's at the core of everything? Do you feel confident in yourself and your abilities?
At times I do.
Okay.
Times I really do. I especially when I'm coaching football and things like that. I feel confident in the things I know. I think sometimes my confidence, like, it's shaky when it comes to me, like, as a person, because I want to be I know the person I want to be, but sometimes I'm just not there.
Yeah.
And it's hard. Like, I want to be this person. I want to be this great coach. I want to be this nice guy, but at times, sometimes it's just, I don't believe I can. I don't know why. And then this, like, going back to my money issues, it's like, that's one reason I work really hard to be like the person I want to be, because I never want to have money issues. I want to be that guy I can take care of my family. So, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it really does. So all of these things that you do, working hard, this football, it's all about making yourself better.
Yeah.
And turning whatever negatives you can into positives.
Yeah, that, and definitely, and kind of have a side mission to trying to make the world better throughout using these things. Like, that's kind of I want to impact, people's lives. That's kind of, so it's not so much more about me. I know it's kind of, I've been talking about me, but it's really about other people. That's why I'm so nice, and that's why I want to help people become good at the sport of football. And I'm an education major, so for a long time I wanted to work with kids, and I still do. I'm probably going to do like charity work with kids and things like that, even when I coach, because I want to make the world a better place. Because I believe when you help people get where they want to go, and they want to get good places, like they want to also help people or build charities or just even become school teachers or just even like electricians and people that help other people with their daily problems, that you made the world a better place because you helped that person get there. Because I remember having people help me get where I am now, and I wouldn't be anywhere. So why can't I be that person for a whole bunch of other people?
Yeah. So maybe it's not an issue with image and self-confidence, but it's just the growing pains and the struggle that you find towards getting to this ideal man, this ideal image of yourself, and that you're trying to make yourself better really for other people, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's your your future family, or, kids on the football team that you might be coaching later on in life. So just about making yourself better and the struggles that you experience while on that journey.
Yeah, you can definitely say that.
Okay. So are there any goals that you want to make for yourself in the coming weeks to work on your money issues? Do you want to start saving? Do you want to start spending less?
I've been definitely trying to spend less. So I guess I want to continue to do that. I'm keep trying to get the financial aid thing worked out. Keep working on that. I guess I can. I thought about selling some stuff. I don't really I have an old iPod I don't ever use, so maybe just trying to find a place around that I would buy it, just so I have some kind of money in my pocket. But I don't know. I really don't like getting rid of some of my stuff, but I think that would be a good move on me because I'll benefit from it. But that's something that crossed my mind.
Okay. So, how much money would you say that you spend a week on things that you really don't need?
Well, now I barely spend any money.
Okay.
Maybe $5 a week, if that. But
that's not bad then.
I barely spend any money because I really try to hold on and say, but it's frustrating. It's super frustrating.
So maybe if we can't make any goals concerning the money itself, the money issue itself, we can talk about making goals to help you deal with the stress. So I know you probably don't have a lot of free time, but have you ever looked into yoga or mindful meditation or journaling? Any of those things?
Not really. I work out every morning, so that's kind of how I kind of try to relieve my stress. I never really looked into journaling or anything like that.
Yeah. So maybe that'll be a goal for you if you would like to set that for yourself and if you want to think about that. But journaling is really good for you to get all these thoughts in your head and to put them on paper and to get them out of yourself.
Okay.
And that could reduce some of your stress levels. If
Okay.
you'd like to try that.
I think I could try that. Maybe even if it's just like bullet points or things like that from the day. You think that's okay?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Sean. It was great talking to you.
Oh, no problem.
And I'll see you next week.
Okay.